It's an interview you will only see here. A Greensboro father says substitute bus aides attacked his special needs daughter. Guilford County Schools says the aides have been fired after a review of surveillance video. WFMY News 2's Adoria Chumba exclusively spoke to the upset dad.
This is the second time video evidence has led to the firing of people who were meant to be looking after this special needs student. The student's dad says he got a call from a school official Wednesday afternoon. He said he was told his daughter was suspended for 2 days. But then he says another call came in from the same official telling him the suspension had been rescinded. And not long after that, he says the director of the transportation department called him to tell him what had happened and that it was all caught on video.
He observed the monitors, I think, kicking her, etching her on. It was extremely disturbing. He didn't get into all the rest of it. As a parent, it disturbs me.
WFMY News 2 requested that video from Guilford County Schools, but they said they wouldn't be releasing the video due to privacy concerns. Now, officials would only say in a statement that the video is deeply disturbing and GCS will not tolerate aggressive behavior by adults towards our most vulnerable students. Now, Greensboro police is investigating the incident. Now, last August, the same student was assaulted by caregivers from West Care. The employees in that case were quickly fired and charged with assault on a disabled minor.